Hey guys, what up here, and welcome back to NASCAR 2003 Race 34-36, Season 1 of the career mode. We're going to North Carolina today, aka Rockingham. And last race was at Atlanta. I can't remember how well that went. I'm assuming it was okay. Past me, can't remember. I can't. So, anyways, let's just look at team management, show you what we're going with for the race. We have a car rating of 62. We're going into this with not the best conditioned engine, but we have a pretty good chassis, so it'll be decent. So the first time we were here at Rockingham, it was horrible, absolutely horrible. So maybe this will be better. So I don't know. Anyways, without further ado, let's just check out the setup we're going to use for the race, and then again qualifying. Here's the setup for the race. Really didn't change anything too much from the site that I'm using this as a reference to. I think the only thing I changed was maybe wedge. I think I bumped that up or down to half a round instead of a full round, and then the loose section. So yeah, gear ratio also changed that. Fourth gear bumped it up about 3 notches compared to where it was before. So that's really about the only 2 things I changed. So yeah, let's just see where we start. Off turn 4, the first lap is at 24.6. We'll see what this is when we cross the line. It didn't feel that good, but it's a 24.249, and we get 27. So we're on the inside. I'm going to bump up the 4th gear just a little bit. When I was doing a practice session off camera, it seemed to be okay, but I guess 113 is not quite good for at least this car. So we're going to bump it up to 115. That should help it out just that little bit. Anyways, yeah, let's get right into this. Scott Wimmer and Greg Biffle on the front row. Let's get this Rockingham race underway. 3, 2, 1. Green flag's out. We got 39 laps to this, starting in 27. Thankfully, we're on the inside line, so that's a big help. I'm just hoping that the 4th gear, bumping that up like 2. Oh, okay. Well, bye, Terry Labonte. Bumping it up 2 rounds would help it out just a little bit, and yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. It's almost reaching 9,000 RPMs. Hopefully it's not too bad. But I'm just kind of curious how the tire wear is going to hold up, because it's been such a long time since we were last here, and the car's been pretty well upgraded since then. So kind of curious to see how much it's improved. We've already moved up in the 20th. Maybe it's because Kane was holding people up, because I mean there's no way in hell I'm going to be finishing ahead of Junior. I don't think. I'll be shocked. Wow, and yeah, we're actually doing pretty well. Maybe I'm saying that too soon, because we did have Scott Wimmer and Greg Biffle on the pole, and they're holding everybody up. So that could be attributing to a lot of this, but I don't know. Kind of keeping Junior back, so there's that. Yeah, Biffle's dropped like a rock since the race started. I think even Scott Wimmer's holding his own a little bit better, so that's interesting. We get by Biffle, move up into P15. So everything's going pretty okay so far.
Okay, time to go. The leader's about 6 seconds ahead. We got 1 high.
There goes Jeff Gorin by me on the outside like nothing. And Tony Stewart's going to do the same thing. Somebody's blown up. I don't know who that is. That is Dale Jr. No, his championship chances are completely destroyed. Now it's really only down to, I don't even know. I really don't remember.
You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel? Car high. Still beside you. You're dropping back. What's wrong? Your left front tire is a little worn. On your line.
Getting by Frank Himmel for 16th. Bird was kind of there on the outside, but he got held up, and now we're in 16th. I mean, I said that twice, but yeah. Car's handling okay. I'm just kind of curious how the tire wear is going to kind of be later on. But as of right now, everything's going okay. I think we're a little bit down on speed, but that's really because the engine's not 100%, so that could be why. But Jeff Byrne gets around me. I'm not shocked. But if Jimmy Spencer gets by me, then I'll start to be a little bit concerned. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to hold these guys off. They're just all over me, and the tire wear thing came up on lap 12, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to hang on to the spot. Jimmy Spencer's getting by me on the outside. There's just a lot of fast cars behind me, supposedly, so we're just starting to slowly fall apart. Heading down pit road this time, bye. Forgot that the fuel is going to be kind of an issue here, so I'm actually banking on trying to get a lap down again while being competitive. So yeah, because if it keeps going at this rate, we're going to run out of fuel before we even get to the checkered flag. So I don't know why I'm heading down pit road at this angle, and I almost made a mistake because of that. But anyways, heading down, there we go, 70 miles an hour, 4 tires and fuel. Not going to change anything to the car. Let's see what our pit crew can do, as we're getting held up on pit road and we get ass rammed by Kenseth. .8, that's pretty good. Good job, pit crew. That's good. All right, so we're gonna be back out in the way. We're gonna be pretty far back. I can't English, but I'm hoping that we can make some on-track positions. That would be something crazy to imagine, right? But if we were 20th, I'm expecting to lose a few spots because we did pit much later, and that might be the case here, as we're going to gain a few spots, I think, here. Okay, in the 31st, that's not too bad. Okay, we gained a few spots, and now we're in 29th. That's good. We lost a lot of spots, though, and Robbie Gordon's for position 2. Well, that sucks. Somebody else is down pit road, I think, as well. That's Dale Jr. Never mind. I didn't know Kenseth was for position as well, so yeah, we lost a lot of spots. I would have liked to pit, I guess, a lap sooner, but we were going to run out of fuel anyways if we try to do it just like that, so we had to stay out that extra lap. Thankfully, that engine efficiency thing is coming in after this race, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. But at least we're performing a little bit better compared to the first race, where I think we were like 40th or something, so I guess it's definitely a step in the right direction.
Okay, we're clear.
Robbie Gordon gives me an opening to get by Biffle inadvertently, and we clear him. We're into P30. Can we catch and clear Robbie Gordon? Maybe. We've been just kind of keeping up with him ever since he got by me, so I don't know. Might be possible. Wow, another car blew up. Who's that? It's Casey Atwood. No, it's not for position. But yeah, very, very seldomly do you see 2 engine blowups in the same race, at least for a 10% race. That's interesting. Starting lap 34 for ourselves and 35 for the leaders. I've been by my, despite the Casey Atwood blow up, nothing's happened. Like ever since Robbie Gordon got by me, nothing's happened. I mean, some lead lap cars got around me. That's interesting to you to know, but been by myself. There's no one around me, and the only person that's even anywhere close is Frank Kimmel, and I can't even see him in my mirror. That's how far back he is. Last lap around the track for ourselves. Thank goodness, the second half of the race, nothing really happened, and yeah, at least I'm a lap down, so at least I don't have to worry about running out of fuel, because you can see now, if we pitted like on lap 18, we would have ran out of fuel on lap 37, 38, which might have been right now. So maybe in hindsight it was a bad idea. I don't know. I mean, who knows? But we're going to come across the line 30th. I'm fine with that. It's better than the first race. And Dale Jarrett wins. What else is new in this career mode? He's trying to get 13 wins, even though he's a little bit short trying to do that. But God, let's just see our earnings. Let's see what it is. And okay, that's pretty reasonable. 300,000 again. Yeah, I don't even know how many people were on the lead lap. Had it been like half the field. yeah, about 18 on the lead lap. Rudd 17th, so he's not going to the banquet. Scott Wimmer 11th. He actually held on pretty well from starting on the pole, so good job for him. Mark 7th. Just, yeah, I think Jared's got the championship locked up. Yeah. Let's just check out the point standings and finally put in that new engine build for the efficiency. Next race is Phoenix. I don't know how that's going to be. I have no clue because we only go here once a year. But, yeah. So R&D, engine efficiency completed. Let's go to the garage and build that new engine. And, yeah, okay. And it looks better. So we're going to put that in for $313,000. We're going to build that for 3 races. So by the time that's done, it'll be after Daytona. So when that's fully completed, we'll be going back to Rockingham again. So we can at least see the difference in the thing of the car. But actually, we can repair engine 5. I could overhaul stuff, but I made a promise to myself that I would just kind of, you know, leave everything as is. So as you saw, it was at a 61 if I overhauled it. It would only go up 1%. So we're just going to repair it normally. 87K. Not worry about that. Chassis, is there anything? No, not anything to repair. So let's just go to cars, modify with the one we... Is there anything better? I should actually look at that. So, inventory. No, not really. So I guess we're just going to stick with the one we have. Granted, the... What is it? Tire wear is 1% less. But it's for the most part better. Cars, let's just go to modify. And just select an engine. We're going to go with this one. So, yeah. So, decent stuff. So now it's kind of flipped. Now we have good engine stuff and then less chassis. So, basically, it's going to be a switch from last race. Except changes, yep. And that's really it for that section. The car rating is 62, so that's nice. Also, since we have money, and also we got a full row with everything down, so what I'm going to do is research engine. Can I? I don't even think. I mean, I do have money for that, but I want to do it for maybe. Damn, that's gonna be 18 races though. I need to give it some more thought and think about this because level 2 and on up, it's everything gets more pricey and it takes longer to come in. So I don't know. I'll give that some thought because I would like to at least get it for 12 races instead of, you know, half the season. So, I don't know. I want to do engine though right away, but I might do that after Daytona because we'll finish well and then we get a big bonus in money. So I might do that after Daytona in terms of research. So I guess that's the plan. So we're just going to leave that for now. Check out the point standings. And still 23rd. We're probably not going to get 22nd, but Elliott Tyler's closing in. He's really trying to beat me in the standings. Dale Jarrett says the points lead. Almost has it clenched almost. 9th win of the season, as you saw. My God. Yeah, Junior's dropping off the map. Bobby Labonte in 10th. Jimmy Johnson 11th. And Rudd barely outside, maybe about 81 points behind. So, yeah, interesting battle for 10th. So, yeah, I guess that's something to look forward to. That's really it. Nothing really to go into. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like I always say, I do appreciate listening, love, feedback, and support. All you guys give me in the comment section below, and as well as liking the video, because it helps me out a lot in the long run. I'll see you all for the Checker Auto Parts 500 at Phoenix. And as always, have a good day, everyone.